What's up, bro? Bro, doctor. Anyway, I'm here with a deck profile. We just had a regional. I scrubbed out, but your good friend, Mr. Mattingly, is playing Mr. Maleficly. He's playing Malefic Skill Drain at the regional.
Yep.
Made top 8, draw some top 4 because he couldn't draw a field spell for like 20 turns.
I know.
But the deck was smashing all day. And he's going to go through the deck so you guys can play some good Malefic Skill Drain decks, which no one's even looking at. It made like top 32 at the YCS. Two of them. And
two of them made top 32.
Didn't get touched, and no one wants to use it. What made you decide to use Malefic?
Well, it was for a couple of reasons. My friend Chris Bryson was talking up Royal Tribute, how good of a card it is, and then after Andrew topped Indy, and then we looked at top, and there were 2 Malefics in top 8, and so as soon as I saw the ban list that Royal Tribute didn't get hit, one of the best cards in the game, and then Skill Drain, I saw that everyone was going to play Agent since they just won Worlds, and so it was just had an amazing matchup versus Agents. Royal Tribute, Skill Drain, Necro Valley, Malefic Stardust plus Necro Valley. Just so many good cards, especially against that deck. And the fact that 2 of them had just made top 8 just showed that it had a great matchup versus TGs. Just has a great matchup versus everything, really. The biggest problem is itself.
So, alright, well.
So sorry if I'm a little slow. We're drinking
Kahlua
and milk. White Russians.
I don't get free advertising. They have to pay me if they want to get
They
it.
got it for that?
It's a K.
Alright.
I'm drinking milk. Okay, so.
Alright. So we're starting off with...
Smart.
So the monsters in this deck, it's only actually 9 monsters that you play. This isn't something that you're ever going to actually summon, but your gear towns count as monsters. So these don't even really count as monsters. So we got, 3 Malefic Sirens. We got 3 Malefic Stardust. 3 Barbara. So those are your main 9 monsters. Those you're never actually going to normal summon. And then these are pretty much just field spells. You're never actually really going to summon them. I've done it a couple times just to summon and poke, but it depends on the situation. Alright, we got Tradings. We got, Horror. We got 3 Tradings.
Organization.
We got Pot of Dualities times 3. We got 1 Heavy Storm. We got 3 Gear Towns. We got, we got problems.
Oh shit, bro.
I know.
Bro, I only have like
2 Necro Valleys.
Just kidding, bro.
Right.
Take your time.
3 Gear Towns. So these are pretty much monsters when you draw them.
The viewers are busy writing comments right
Yeah,
now.
I'm sure they are.
Don't worry about
Alright, 2 Royal Tribute, best card of the deck, for sure. And then 3 Terraformings. So the thing is, like, these are almost essentially monsters because they're getting your gear town almost every single time. And then let's go through my traps real fast. So I'm sure people would be like, why no Solemn Judgment, 3rd Brand, and a 7 Tools, and then 2 Stars.
It's too good, bro. So I heard it's too good. That's what I heard.
God, this deck is...
Well, yeah, let's
Okay.
go. Let's play guess the comments. So the first one is gonna be why no solemn judgment.
Why no Solemn Judgment? And so I even talked to Luis Zambrano, who topped with Malefics at he actually played Andrew at Gen Con.
Yeah,
but
fucking lost.
Yeah, but
It happens.
he I asked him, I was like, why no Solemn Judgment? Because he talks about how the deck struggles with life points, and that's a big issue. And he was like, the card's just too good not to play. And I was like, well, if monster summoning isn't a problem, because you don't play Solemn Warning, because monsters aren't really a problem. Whatever they drop, you can beat over. And he just really had no justification for the card other than it's too good. And him and Justin Womack and Craig Selleck all played Solemn Judgment. And I was like, I just don't see a reason to, especially if life points are such an issue. So I just put in a 3rd Bribe. I play, people are going to ask probably why I don't play Safe Zone or Forbidden Lands. If you look at my side deck, it explains why I don't play Forbidden Lands. Safe Zone, I just never really felt like it was needed, especially since MST went up to 3. I mean, I've played Safe Zone in the past, and I think I had a bad experience with it. So I have
I heard a little something like that.
So,
let's put a link to that.
I didn't really want to, play Safe
I'll
Zone.
put a link to that
just because
video.
MST went to 3, I didn't feel like they needed another out to kill my monsters. And so, like, I didn't want to flip it and then them just MST.
And they're probably going to be dropping in MSTs against you every time.
Exactly.
If they know how to play against Gear Town, which if you chain it, doesn't.
Yeah, that's something that nobody knows.
No one knows that. If you chain MST to Gear Town, it misses timing. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Learning.
So we'll go through the...
Haters be learning.
Haters be learning. Alright, Double D Fissure, Necro Valley, Triple Thunder King, Double Light Imprisoning Me, Triple, and Double, and Double. So this is pretty much my Forbidden Lance right here. Basically, in instances where I would have Forbidden Lanced, it's going to be a deck that plays defensive traps, like Bottomless or D Prison or something. And if that deck is playing...
Eradicator.
If the deck's playing that, then I need a side in these to kill all of them. I don't really just want to dodge one card. They're going to be playing a trap-heavy deck, and so Eradicator will just trash them. So this card, wreck TGs. TGs don't even play that many. Like maybe they'll play like one bribe, and I'm going to out-bribe and Solemn Judgment them every time. The matchup against Agents is just stupid. I played against the guy, and I'm pretty sure I dropped Necro Valley with Malefic Stardust, and they literally have no outs. They can't BLS, they can't Hyperion. If they Hyperion, they have to do it from the hand or the field. Then they can only attack over, and they still can't destroy Necro Valley because they can't remove, so they have to hit an MST, while I still have answers to that.
They could have exactly 4 fairies.
They could have
and
exactly.
a Christia.
They could.
Come on, bro.
And that would be really good. And, that's a problem, but that's why you have Bond.
Could have Star Cold Reborn. I'm just kidding. Yeah, obviously, that's a pain in the ass for them.
So maybe people ask about Double Starlight Road. I play it just because you're always playing multiple back rows. You're always going to at least put maybe probably a field spell and a monster, or a couple back rows. I try to play aggressively with the deck because it's an aggro
time
deck.
to come back, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an aggro deck. You always drop multiple monsters on the field, and so I mean, you just push and push. And the only real outs to these big monsters is either Synchro, which is really hard with Skill Drain out, especially like if they do Synchro over. Usually, I just drop a bigger beater and just attack over it, because there really aren't any Synchros that are played that are that big. Like Trishula is probably the biggest one that gets commonly played. And so their biggest power cards are, their power cards. The Dark Hole, Torrential, Mirror Force, and this just stops all of them, along with the bribes. Solemn.
Alright, well, consider DC, what was the other question I was going to see people asking? Why not this guy mained?
What guy? Thunder King?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't really want to. I wanted more speed. I wanted to play trade-ins because I felt like the deck really needed consistency. That is like obviously the biggest problem the deck has is you need to draw consistent hands, and in top 8 that's why I ended up losing because I couldn't hit a field spell, and sometimes it happens, but it's almost incredible that I can't hit a field spell, especially if you sign a third Necro Valley. You have 3, 3, 3, and 3 to all get to
dualities.
And 3 dualities and 3 trade-ins to get to your draw power. So I just felt like I like this. You never want to have this in hand, so trade-in just perfect. Sometimes you trade in these depending on what you're trying to get to. If sometimes you try to get to Royal Tribute fast. That's basically why these and these are here. Just get to Royal Tribute as fast as possible. Some people don't play through duality because they don't feel like they can special all the time. But I would rather have the turn to set up, set my bribe, set my whatever drain, and then set up and then go off. Even if it takes a turn, like they're just gonna poke for a little bit of damage. And I would rather have them drop out a monster and then me summon and attack over than me just drop out a monster and then just let it sit there. Because there's no reason for me to do that. They're just going to make a power play over. So you want to play the push game.
All right. And then I've got one more question. This is a this is a basic one that I know is it's going to come up, and everyone's going to say, why don't you play Malefic World?
Oh, okay.
And why do you play these guys over that?
Oh, okay. So I never really tried Malefic World, but it's always an option. I liked just Gear Town is really good. That's a shitty explanation. I hate when people say videos and be like, well, I play this card because it's good, obviously. It's always an extra monster that they never expect. Like, all you have to do is drop Gear Town with a Malefic Stardust, which happens, plenty of the time. Because I don't like tributing this off all the time for him. Because if I drop out this, first off, they can't kill Gear Town because of Stardust. So first they have to kill this, and this is really hard to just get over in general. So whenever they do kill this, then I can drop a 3000 monster after. It's the fact that I can just drop out a 3000 monster that when I attack, they can't deprison, can't mirror force, which people screwed up on this all day because they just don't read cards, they don't know what they do. You should all really actually read these cards, because I had somebody mystical, one of my field spells, just bad plays, and people deprison this. It's just, people just don't know what the deck does, and that's just a huge advantage. Whenever you can play something that nobody knows what it does, like everybody knows Agents because half the tournament played Agents, but majority of the people don't know what this stuff does. So it's just a huge surprise factor. But the fact that these are more monsters, the deck is pretty monster short. I guess Malefic World is going to search you out your monsters, but I just like him as a 3000 that you can just search out and drop. He's just so easy to search.
Well, this also places the dilemma on them. Where, like, if you do have that plus I don't know Malefic Cyber or something.
Yeah.
I mean, like if it's just a Malefic World, obviously they get this. If they get the Malefic World, they get this too.
Yeah.
If they get the Malefic World, if they get
Exactly.
this.
Then
definitely
there's
a choice.
then they have to deal with a 3,000 monster after it.
Right.
So they could MST and they're gonna kill this, yeah. But then they have to deal with 3,000 monster after.
And then the Necro Valley is because of the meta pick and because of the card.
Oh, incredible! Incredible for the meta. I mean, I played against Plants and I dropped Necro Valley and Drain, and he just lost. He just scooped up his cards, and that was the game. I mean, he even MST'd a Drain, and I flipped over a second Drain, and he just had nothing. I played against Jared Ruby. I think it was round 6, and he drew heavy double MST, and I still had more Necro Valleys and too many skill drains for him to deal with. As long as you can get to those cards.
Beast modes plants.
They're just beast mode against Plants. Agents don't stand a chance. Like, this is the lock. And this combo, if you can drop it with that, any kind of defense, just incredible. This card alone is just insane. I played against Agents. Game 1, I hit 5 cards out of his hand. Game 2, I hit at least 5 cards, maybe 6 out of his hand. They're just stupid.
Haters be learning.
Yeah, I mean, I even played against X-Sabers, and I ended up losing to them in top, which is incredible, because I cited in all of this. Which, this deck should have a great matchup on its own against him. The problem is he kept mind controlling this, and then with the Boggart Knight, he would exceed summon to Utopia, and I could go over it, but he just kept getting around my Thunder Kings.
Yeah, mind
and
control
so
this card.
maybe Thunder King wasn't the best idea against them. I always thought Thunder King was a great card against X-Sabers.
Mind control is just this guy's bane.
Yeah, and actually he ended up winning a game because he dropped Gothams against me, and I couldn't get over it because my only out to it is Cyber End.
Yeah.
You just have nothing bigger.
Destruction.
Yeah, I don't play any Monster Destruction. I don't think it's needed because your Monster Destruction is just beating over.
All right, cool. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other comments which I'm sure you'll respond to and stuff because you can't get enough of my channel.
I can't get enough of your channel.
Just fucking loving DrDroo.
Yeah.
All right, well, I thought I had another question, but I can't think of it right now.
You have anything, Andrew?
Yeah, what is Andrew Perez? We'll have a feat. Andrew Perez.
I fucking hate this deck.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, I mean, every time I told somebody what I was playing, they were like, the deck's so gay, and I was like, it's just good. Like, I just think it's a smart meta
it's just
choice.
as gay as Agents.
It's funny because everyone thought you were playing GKs all day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that, like, the fact that these cards didn't get hit by the ban list, and these cards are just too good.
It's too damn good. All right, well, I guess that's it. It's another deck profile. What is this, like, this is another one in, like, 3 months from Mr. Luke Mattingly.
I'm happy about
fucking deck genius.
Well, hopefully we'll come up with something for Columbus.
For Columbus that doesn't run with Mark World. Actually, I think I'm going to put a video up explaining how Dark World works. So you guys want to check
How
that out.
Grapha.deck works?
How Grapha.deck works. But anyways,
okay.
That's it from Luke's Mr. We need to come up with a nickname for you.
I know, we'll have to think of something.
Luke Brolingley.
Luke
and,
not quite.
And your bro, Dr. Bro, and Andrew. That's it for me. That's it for Luke. Signing out.
See.